Dark School presents Write Prisms and Cylinders 2. In this video, we're going to look at some problems related to cylinders and write prisms. Here comes the first one. Find the volume of a cylinder with radius 13 centimeters and height 7 centimeters. We know that the formula for the volume of a cylinder is given by pi times the square of the radius, that is the radius raised to the second power, times the height. In this case, the radius is 13 centimeters, therefore this is r, and the height is 7 centimeters, this is h. Let's plug in these two numbers into the formula to find the volume. So this is going to be pi. The value of pi is 3.14, so we can replace pi with 3.14. R square, r is 13, therefore this is going to be 13 square, or 13 times 13, 13 raised to the second power, that's r square, multiplied with the height, which is 7. And how about the unit? Well, we have a centimeter here, 13 centimeter is the radius. We have another centimeter here and another centimeter here for the height. Therefore, we are essentially multiplying a certain number of centimeters with another centimeters with another centimeters. Therefore, the unit is going to be centimeter raised to the third power, also called cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. You could also write cubic centimeter. That's also right. And if you multiply these numbers out, you get 3,714.62 cubic centimeter. That is the volume of this cylinder. This time, let's try and calculate the lateral and the total surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 7 millimeters and height is 15 millimeters. We know that the formula for the lateral surface area is equal to, for a cylinder that is, the circumference of the circle, which is 2 times pi times the radius. The radius is given, this is r, and that multiplied with the height, h. This is h. Let's just plug in the numbers. This is equal to 2 times 3.14, that's pi, times, so this is pi. The radius is given to be 7 millimeters. Times the height is 15 millimeters. Now you probably know that the unit of area is square units. The unit is millimeter in this case, therefore this is going to be square millimeter. But let me show you how this works. Because we are multiplying two dimensions, this r is in millimeters and this h is also in millimeters, millimeters, mm. So when you multiply a dimension in a millimeter with another one in millimeters, so essentially just like the numbers, you're also multiplying a millimeter with a millimeter, and that gives you square millimeter. Square millimeter. So let's go ahead and find out the lateral surface area. 2 times 3.14 times 7 times 15, how much is that? That is 659.4 square millimeters. That is the lateral surface area of this cylinder. We need to find the total surface area. Recall that the total surface area is equal to the lateral surface area plus the area of the two circles. So that is going to be 2 times pi times r square, where r is given to be 7 millimeters. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to be equal to 659.4 square millimeters plus 2 multiplied with pi, that's 3.14, times the square of the radius, square of 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So let's just go ahead and put a 49 there. And this is also going to be a millimeter square. So this is 659.4 plus 307.72, which is 967.12 square millimeters. Let's try a prism problem now. We need to find the volume of this prism. As we can see, this is a triangular prism. We have a triangular face here and another triangular face on the other side. And then these are the rectangular faces. You have one on this side, one on this side, and one on the bottom. So the base of this triangle is 5. It's given. So from here to here, it's 5 units. The unit is not given. We will talk about that when we find the answer. From here to here, the length of this rectangular face, or the length of the prism, is given to be 10. And then, of course, the height of the triangle is 8 units. We know that the volume is given by the formula. The area of the polygon that you have on the two ends. In this case, the polygon happens to be a triangle. Therefore, the area of the triangle times the length of the prism times length. Now the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 times base times height. So this is going to be equal to 1/2 times base is 5 times the height is 8. That's the formula for the area of a triangle multiplied with 10. And when you do that, you can cross off the 2 with the 8, write a 4 here. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 10 is 200. Now, how about the unit? The units of these lengths have not been mentioned in the problem. When that happens, you don't have the unit. You can just write it down as unit cube or cubic unit.